So, and in fact, I just realized that my tab title is at the top. Probably spoiled some stuff anyway. So I do apologize for that if you inadvertently got spoiled there. But we're going to take a look at the datamined info. And this will be for the June 2025 season in Marvel Snap. As always, thank you to Snap.fan for digging up this information and presenting it to everybody. I will link everybody to this afterwards, and also in the inevitable YouTube video description that I make from this. As they appropriately note, and as is always the case with datamined info, everything here isn't final and subject to change by second dinner. So this may change before release. They may not even get released at all. Rip Firestar. But it does give us a good indication as to what the season's going to be and what we can expect from the cards from it. So, the June 2025 season will be Masters of the Arcane. So it's a magic-themed season with the one and only Merlin. Yes, that Merlin, as the season pass card for June. And he's backed up by Doctor Strange and Baron Mordo. You know, two best of friends that have no rivalry between each other whatsoever. So yes, in the Marvel Universe, Arthurian mythology or Arthurian legend is not just legend, it is real. Merlin, King Arthur, Camelot, all that stuff, it all exists in Marvel lore. So it's cool that we're actually getting Merlin in Snap. So actually, we'll just go through each card to start with. So first and foremost, Merlin is the season pass card for June. As you can see here, season pass. Merlin is a 2/3 in Snap. With, at the start of each turn, add a wizardly incantation to your hand. What are these wizardly incantations, you may ask? I'm glad you asked. First up, we have Omniversal Presence. These are basically spells like what Agamotto has. It's more of the same. Omniversal Presence is a 1/0 with, on reveal, replace this location with a new one and give Merlin +2 power, then banish this. So it buffs Merlin and it Scarlet Witches the location, changes it totally. We also have Once and Future, which is also a 1/0. On reveal, shuffle your lowest power other card here into your deck to get +2 energy next turn, and then banish this. So more energy cheat. Interesting. Oh, my brain immediately goes to Galactus for this. Because when you play this at a location, it will shuffle the lowest power other card there back into your deck and give you +2 energy next turn. So if you only have one card at the location, you play this on it, it shuffles that card back into your deck and gives you +2 energy. So if you play this on turn 4, play this on turn 3, on turn 4 you get 6 energy. So you can Galactus on 4. It's a replacement for Wave, like it's a backup in case you don't get Wave. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. And then last but not least, we have Polymorph. Also a 1/0. On reveal, transform your lowest power other card here into one that costs 2 more. Then banish this. So that's really interesting. You can turn a 4 cost into a 6 cost. Turn a 5 cost into a 7 cost. You can turn a 6 cost into death. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so that's Merlin. So that's Merlin in Snap. Now the other new card for week 1 for the new season is Morgan Le Fay. So yes, series 5. Also, it is worth noting that this season will likely be a post-Snap Pack season. So these won't be Spotlight caches. despite the fact that they say Spotlight Cache there. These will be like this is a snap pack. Most likely, because they did say either end of April or start of June, but potentially could even be later than that. So the first other new card for June is Morgan Le Fay of Arthurian legend. That Morgan. But in Snap, she is a 4/5 with, on reveal, return all your discarded and destroyed cards to hand with +3 power. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All your discarded and destroyed cards back to your hand with +3 power. Now, note, that will not include cards like Deadpool or Wolverine or X-23 because they're not considered discarded or destroyed, even though they have effects that happen when they get discarded or destroyed. Right? So it won't return those to your hand. Same with Khonshu. Khonshu's another card that's not considered discarded. And Scorn is another one. So cards like that. All the cards like that. This will be just anything else that gets discarded or destroyed. Alright, the week 2 card for June is the Ancient One. But in Snap, the Ancient One's a 3/5 with, on reveal, add a Tau Mandala to your hand. I do hope I pronounced that correctly. What's a Tau Mandala? This is a Tau Mandala. The 3/0 with, on reveal, your characters here, copy the text of one of your ongoing cards here, then banish this. Holy Jesus, you thought ongoing was getting strong this month? This is stupid. Your characters, plural, copy the text of one of your ongoing cards here. So you can have Patriot at a location. You can have squirrel, like put a squirrel there, put something else there, put a Mr. Sinister there. Then you play this, and your Mr. Sinisters now also become Patriots. That's mental. That's huge. That's huge for ongoing. All right, so that's the week 2 card for June. Week 3 is Nightmare. Lord of the Nightmare Realm himself. And the main bad guy in Marvel Mystic Mayhem. But in Snap, he is a 2/2 with, on reveal, replace the text of each card in your hand with that of a random card that costs the same amount. Just when you thought they couldn't random this game anymore, this card comes along and says, hold my random beer. This is the most randomness you could. If you have a full hand and then you play this, replace the text of each card in your hand with that of a random card that costs the same. Just any random card. That's actually crazy. Week 4 is Clear. Clear Strange, as in Mrs. Strange, as in Doctor Strange's wife. But in Snap, she's a 1/1 with, after this card permanently gains power, add a Flames of the Faultine to your hand if in hand or in play. So after this card permanently gains power, if in hand or in play, add a Flames of the Faultine to your hand. What's a Flames of the Faultine? This is. There's no image yet, but it has, on reveal, afflict an enemy card here with -2 power, then banish this. But you get one of those every time this card permanently gains power. So yes, it's cool that we're getting Clear in the game. So she's the week 4. Now, June is a 5-week month. And what's the last card? Dormammu. Yep, that Dormammu. We're finally getting him in Snap. Series 5 again. Now, he's been data mined as a 7/10. He's a big boy with game start, begin a summoning ritual, add the first step to hand. Now, Snap.fan didn't feature the different summoning ritual steps, but thankfully, Marvel Snap Zone did. So big thanks to Marvel Snap Zone. I will link to them as well at the end of this and in the YouTube video description. Summoning Ritual 1 is on reveal, merge your highest power destroyed card with Dormammu to continue the ritual, and then banish this. Your highest power destroyed card. Merge that with Dormammu, and then you go on to Summoning Ritual 2, which is on reveal, Dormammu steals 1 power from each other card here to continue the ritual. Banish this. Each other card. So that's yours and your opponent's. And then we get to the final summoning ritual part. On reveal, destroy 2 of your other cards here to summon Dormammu. And then banish this. So, Wolverine and X-23? Hell yeah. We'll destroy them to summon Dormammu. But anyway, this is pretty cool for Dormammu. Like, you actually have to go through this ritual to summon him. That's kind of cool. Don't mind that at all. So he will be the week 5 card. But that's not the only cards for June. We also get Nicholas Scratch, as in Agatha Harkness's son. He's been data mined as a limited time event. So this will be like High Voltage or Deadpool's Diner. Or Sanctum Sanctorum, potentially. In Snap, old Nikki has been data mined as a 1/2 with after you play a skill, as in the spells from Agamotto and Merlin, for example, +1 power. So he gains power each time you cast a spell, basically. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, so we don't know. I assume he'll be a Series 4. Because most of the limited time event cards are Series 4. But there's one more as well. There's one other one. Jennifer Kale. And yes, this is comic book Jennifer Kale, who is very different from MCU Jennifer Kale, from Agatha all along. But this is OG comic book Jennifer Kale. And in Snap, she's also a limited time event card. So in Snap, she is a 2/2 with Activate. Next turn, you get +1 energy. Nice and simple. I like this one. Useful. Activate, so you can choose when you get it. Yeah, I kind of like it. But then there's one other card that's also been data mined, and it appears to be another spell, but it's not attached to anything, so far as I can tell. But it's Astral Projection. On reveal, copy the text of an on reveal card in your hand. But it's not a banish this or anything either. So it might not be a spell. It says collectible no, so it seems to it's a created card. But what creates it, don't know. And I would assume you've heard rumors of a Doctor Strange rework. That would be very interesting. And this could be one of the... Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's got Doctor Strange on the card. Right? That would be cool if they rework Strange to work like Agamotto and like Merlin do, where you actually cast spells. That would be way cooler, I think. That would be much, much cooler. So that's all the new cards for June, but that's not everything for June, of course. So there's Aranya with the Aranya change. There's all the cards. Oh, okay, so from the previous season, from the May season, which is a new X-Men season, Elixir has changed. Elixir was a 1/1 with activate the next time one of your cards is destroyed this turn, revive it here. Now he's a 2/3 with on reveal, one of your cards destroyed last turn gets revived here. So he's no longer an activate, he's now an on reveal. And instead of bringing back a card that was destroyed this turn, he now brings back a card that was destroyed last turn as an on reveal. So that's an interesting change. What else? Nightmare, they're the spells. So yeah, alright, so that looks to be the only card from May that's changed. All of the rest are new June cards. Oh, there's the summoning ritual. Right, there's a summoning ritual there. I didn't even... They must have added that in, because I didn't see that there the first time I went through this. But hey, we'll still link to Snap Zone as well, because Snap Zone's good site, good info. We get new card backs. We get a Dormammu card back. We get a Tau Mandala and an infinite Tau Mandala. They should have done infinite Dormammu. Anyway. New referenced cards. Herbie. Human Torch, first steps. Invisible Woman, first steps. Mr. Fantastic, first steps. The Thing, first steps. So it looks like we're getting all new cards for each of the Fantastic Four, as well as a card for Herbie. So just to complicate, the game even further. For June, we get new locations. We get Camelot, which is after turn 5, set all cards here to 5 power. Hello, Iron Man. Which tracks because Iron Man actually visited Camelot with Doctor Doom back in the day in his own comic book series. So Iron Man is a perfect card to be playing on Camelot in turn 5. Get a 5 power Iron Man. Thank you very much. We also get the Astral Plane. After this turn, add a 0 power copy of a card from hand here. That's kind of crazy. A 0 power copy of a card from your hand. Alright. This was the data mines for May. The spotlight caches, potential spotlight caches for May and June, because these might be snap packs, not spotlight caches. Right, because we're getting the snap pack system implemented. We have a new Dan Hip album. Cosmic Conquerors. Beta Ray Bill, Black Swan, Blink, Kyera, Corvus, Cull, Emperor Hulkling, Grandmaster Nocturne, Phaistos, Proxima, and Supergiant, and you get Kate Bishop Hawkeye as the reward. And we get another Pandora album, which has got Nico as a reward. New Conquest variant is Aero, who has nothing to do with the magic theme of the overall magic theme of the season. Again, new Ultimate variant is Magic. That fits with the season. And new Super Premium variant, Scarlet Witch, also fits with the season. But once again, the Conquest variant is just like, oh, let's just throw a dart at the dartboard and see what it hits for what we use as the variant, instead of picking one that matches the theme of the season. We get a bunch of new variants. Again, I'm not going to go through all these. I will link this so folks can check it out for yourselves. There's definitely some cool stuff here, like this cool Devil Dinosaur. We get a new Demon token by the looks of things. So yeah, we get with the aforementioned Dan Hips. Cool new looking Quinjet. Yeah, oh, we get Classic Vision. Variants with updated dates. Again, I won't go through all those. I'll link you guys. We get new titles. Oh, God. They're all bad. They're all horrendously bad. New bundles. Again, I won't go through all these. All right, so that looks like to be everything for the June 2025 season in Marvel Snap Masters of the Arcane, featuring Merlin. Yes, that Merlin.